Do you remember the guy selling 400 records from my previous video? Well, still didn't buy his collection because he was asking crazy money. He was asking 1,700 euros for 400 records. I do gotta admit those 400 records were quite tempting because it was a variety of very desirable collector items. But asking 1,700 euros was too crazy money for me. I did buy 400 records, but not from this guy. A day or two after I visited that old guy and size collection, somebody else locally offered 400 records for sale. The ad said K-Town, but the guy mailed me his address, and it is still K-Town, but it was going through the woods. I've been places I have never been before. So when I got there, it was a beautiful landscape, and the young guy had already put the records in the carport for me to dig through. And it took me quite some time to go through. The cover are in a very good plus condition, but you could feel that they were stored in either the cellar or the attic, because they had like this dusty kind of feel to them. The records themselves were mostly in excellent condition. I was very surprised. They do need a cleaning, and I'm going to do that with my LP3 ultrasonic cleaning device, of course. I was very surprised. There was no list. The guy only posted like some pictures of records in a box, so you didn't really know what to get. And as I went through, some really interesting artists popped up. Not only for me, but also for the Vinyl Garage. That's an event that before Corona was happened frequently, where people are stopping by, trading records, buying records, looking at vintage hi-fi. So I haven't had one since beginning of this year, and I'm gonna look forward starting the next one in December. First Friday in December, the next event is gonna take place here in my shop in K-Town. So if you're close in that time, around here in this area, you're invited to stop by. So anyway, when I got there, dug through, I talked to the guy, and he told me that his collection actually is 3 collections. It's 2 uncles and an aunt that basically threw their records together, and he had the job of selling it. He also had some vintage hi-fi, but he was asking ridiculously prices on a small Sansui. I think it's a 217, one of the smallest amps they offer, and he was asking like 300 euros for that. Also, he had a dual 704 record player, a direct drive, and a 505 belt-driven dual, but I can't even remember. It was just crazy. I think it was 300 for the 700 series and 600 for the 505. So I passed on those. We did agree on a price on the record collection, and I drove off with 400 records in my trunk. And Why did I do that? Well, because the next Vinyl Garage is coming up in a couple of months, and I do need more material. And as I dug through the collection, I found lots of gems that I already have. So I figured, hey, some go to my collection and some go to the Vinyl Garage collection. So I see you December. I do gotta admit, out of those 450 are basically junk. It's Udo Jürgens that I really wouldn't know whom to sell to or what price to ask for, and classical and some Schlager. So 50 are just trash, if you want to put it this way. So it's 350 records, very desirable, plus a couple of unknown that I'm very curious to listen to. And the best thing, the guy only asked for 600 euros. So compared to the first collection, this actually was a steal, even though 600 euros is a lot of money. And I guess I just have to get used to it that people nowadays go online, check for prices, and come up with these crazy ideas. So I suppose this seller was kind of reasonable because we negotiated on a price that was good for both of us. So I took the records home, and I am happy as I can be. The only thing that was wrong is that these were empty, but actually this also was in the collection, so no big loss there. Then this was also empty, which I was looking forward. I haven't heard this album of Pink Floyd yet, and I'm not gonna be able to because the record is missing. Then there are 3 records without sleeves. This one is ABBA, so no really big loss. This one is the Bee Gees. Depending on your music taste, no big loss. And also, this is the Alan Parsons. So I would say no big loss. A big loss, though, is this record right here. This record right here, I was looking forward listening to, even though I'm not a Leonard Cohen fan. But when I took out the record, it's very sad. Also, I'm not going to throw away those 50 records I mentioned in the beginning. So this is the rest of the record. Is this fixable? I doubt it. Okay. So I'm going to show you what was in the collection right now. Let me hear if I did good. I paid, 10% off of what the guy originally asked. So enjoy. And also, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!